Long ago, the land of Israel was tense and silent. Two armies stood facing each other across a wide valley. Israel's army stood on one hill, shaking with fear. The Philistine army stood on the opposite hill, confident and loud. Every morning, a giant stepped forward from the Philistine side. His name was Goliath, and he was over 9 feet tall. He wore heavy armor that shined in the sun. His voice was deep and terrifying like thunder. Goliath shouted, mocking Israel and their God. "Send me one man to fight," he yelled. Day after day, Goliath repeated the same challenge. The soldiers of Israel were afraid and discouraged. Even King Saul, the tallest man in Israel, was scared. No one dared to step forward to fight the giant. Far away, a young shepherd boy watched his sheep. His name was David, the youngest son of Jesse. David loved God and trusted him deeply. One day, Jesse sent David to the battlefield. David carried food for his brothers in the army. As David arrived, he heard loud shouting. David listened carefully and saw Goliath shouting insults. He noticed the fear on the soldiers' faces. David was surprised. "Why is everyone afraid?" he asked. "Who is this giant mocking our God?" Some soldiers laughed at David's bold words. They said, "You're just a boy. Go home." David did not argue. He stayed calm. David remembered how God helped him before. He had killed lions and bears protecting sheep. David said, "The same God will help me now." News of David's words reached King Saul. David was brought before the king. David spoke with confidence, not fear. "I will fight the giant," David said. King Saul looked at David in disbelief. "You are young, and he is a trained warrior," Saul said. David explained how God saved him before. Saul finally agreed and blessed David. Saul placed his armor on David. The armor was heavy and uncomfortable. David tried to walk but could not move well. He removed the armor and set it aside. David chose to fight his own way. He picked up his sling and walked to a stream. David carefully chose 5 smooth stones. He placed them in his pouch. David stepped onto the battlefield. Goliath saw David and burst into laughter. "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath mocked. Goliath cursed David and threatened him. David stood firm and did not shake. He shouted, "I come in the name of the Lord." David declared that the battle belonged to God. Goliath moved forward with anger. David ran toward the giant with faith. He placed 1 stone into his sling. David swung the sling with perfect focus. The stone flew through the air. It struck Goliath's forehead, and the giant fell. Israel cheered loudly. Faith defeated fear, and God won the victory.